Maybe that's a bad place to have a coffee. Well, there is Lego City Train 60052. Very awesome freight train, and it's a 8-bag build. Nice lot of Lego to build up here, and my son is getting into bag 1. He loves building Lego, and of course the first thing you do is you make the minifigure. Bag 1 builds up that cargo car recycling thing, whatever. Bag 2 will build up the freight train, and you just work your way through this. And as always, the instruction books, oh, look at that, it's got a cattle car. That's interesting, isn't it? And one of those, and a nice sort of freight terminal. But the way they build these up, it's so basic and simple. That is the glory of Lego sets. I think Lego do instructions of brick building the best. Sure, Lego have got beautiful build books, but the part that actually fries me to this day is the fact they're relying on these stickers, decals to dress up the train, and there are a lot of other brick companies that have got past that and don't use them. But it's always a great adventure to kick into a Lego set. I don't think my son would have the endurance to do this whole set. It's actually quite a big build. I'll probably come in and do bag 2 for him. That's the freight train, but he wants to start off and do that little green truck. This Lego freight train has actually got a fairly mixed load. It's carrying, well, one lot here is some fuel, and we've got a forklift truck there as well, so there's a nice wagon carrying fuel. There is another wagon which has got electrical cables, and of course there was that one that I was amazed at before, the wagon which has got the livestock. Now what happens on this train if it crashes and the fuel goes up? Does that mean that cow's going to die?
No.
Why not?
Because it's in a special space. It won't die.
It's in a special space.
Yes.
What happens if you do one of your train crashes? Do you think it will survive that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see.
The head won't come off.
We'll see, won't we? Keep on building, my lad. Keep on building. Well, I've come to the point of putting some dreaded decals on. I'm using the parts separator as a bit of a helping hand to get these black stickers onto these black bricks of Lego, and believe me, that's not an easy task at all. How's your green truck going?
I'm good, and I need a sticker.
You need a sticker? Try on that one in the top corner.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you put it on. Well, the one for my son, it's a green sticker on a green block. It just says city. It goes on the front here. I mean, how devilishly hard is this? Very, very tricky stuff, I tell you. Because I've built quite a few of these Lego trains, there is a similarity in design, the core design especially, that goes on because, well, it's basically always a train, isn't it? And this one's a little bit different for the fact that we've got these railings along the side. I don't think any of my other Lego trains have got that railing feature on the side. But the fact that we've got this sort of busyness underneath here, that is the part which is in the middle of a freight train, and up here where the battery pack sits and all the rest of it, they're all sort of the same. Well, the bogies are a very common and repetitious feature of a Lego train. They don't really seem to change. It'd be nice if the magnets on them are a bit stronger, because if you have a longer train, they tend to let go. It always goes in the middle hole, I think, from memory. I'm not even looking at the instructions. I've given up looking at the instructions because I've done it so often. I think that's correct. And the next one to do is the power buggy, and the power buggy starts off with this piece here. Oh yeah! And over on my side here, my son has almost finished that little cargo van. He's just putting the tyres onto the wheel hubs there. That's a nice little job to do.
Constructions is boss.
He's done that pretty well. He's going to beat me finishing that truck versus me trying to finish the train. The driver is going in, and as strange as it sounds, he actually doesn't have a seat. Well, here's a Lego mystery for you. We've just finished that little cargo car. It's got a box that rides in the back, and it looks like there should be a cream piece in here. If I go to the picture, not this page here, the next page, this is the one that shows bag 1, and then it shows that little car, but that cream piece isn't there. And if I go to the end of the build book, which was a bit of a surprise to my son, because my son, well, where's the piece for the box to sit on? Okay, this is the last page of the build book, and it's just putting the roof on the cab of the car. And if we go to the box over here, this is the box artwork. There is that cream piece again, so it's a Lego mystery.
Oh my god, it's not! It's only this!
No, it's not. Look, what's that? That piece there, where is that? Where is that?
Closely.
Okay, we'll look closely. Okay, looking very closely. I can see a Lego cream brick in there, which is not part of the build of that vehicle. There's the box there. Your box is here. Your box has got nothing to go on the truck. Go and put it on the truck. Okay, where's that cream? Okay, what's it sitting on? Nothing. Zip. Air. Anyway, that's a Lego build mystery. Who knows, that cream piece might be one of these other bags that reveals later on. This is the Lego train battery compartment. This compartment is playing up just like my white express train. I've got all the batteries in, I've got them in the right way, and it doesn't want to power up. I can't get the green light to come on, but if I come in and tease this battery here, if I tease that one there and push it a bit, I get the green light to come on. Now, has anyone else got this problem? If I relax it out, the green light goes off. If I push that back in again, okay, take the screwdriver away. Look at that. And I'm using Duracell. I need to show this. I'm using Duracell batteries. So what is going on with these battery compartments where I'm not getting a connection? It was the same top battery as well on the white express train. Oh, is there a bit of a design problem going on here, or is it a battery problem? There we are. If I take my screwdriver out, I'll lose it. Who else has got that problem going on? Now, the fault could be in two areas. It could be this area here on this battery pack, or it could be for the fact that this battery here has a positive terminal that's not, what would you say, standard. Then again, Duracell, I don't think you'd see that drifting away from standard, do you? Hey, this is the second time I've had a troublesome battery pack, and I'm thinking it's a Lego problem. But then the audience is going to know. Put that battery back in there. It is all the way. No, will not power up. If I get my screwdriver in here, I've got to show this really carefully, because you'll be saying, oh, yeah, it's just whinging and complaining. There we go. If I force the battery, it comes on. That's a poor show that I've got to do that. I'm going to have to come in and fix this on a toy that was basically a $300 toy. I shouldn't be doing this, to come in and have to fix this battery pack to make it work. Well, okay, I've looked a bit more carefully at this, and it is actually a problem with this battery pack. I just feel like sending this battery pack back. If we take a look down here, this is the positive end. One of these is set right. That bottom one there is at the right height. The other one has sunken in. It's a problem with the battery pack, okay? The batteries are standard. It's this battery pack that has got the problem. There we go. You can see the difference there. I hope you can see that. Well, I've sort of worked out I can pull this apart, and I might inspect to see if I can fix this myself. Well, I'm sorry. This has started to derail this video. Sorry for the pun. I can see the problem terminal. It's this one here. And I can see there's a gap there versus the other one, which is sitting in place. Okay, so if this is sitting back, how can that positive end of the battery ever make proper connection? That's not very good, Mr. Lego. Not very good at all. You need to go into your factory and see what is going on here. Well, looking at these terminals here, there's like a plastic rivet there to hold this terminal in position. But this one here, it's got the rivet there, but there's a glob of hot melt glue here. And you can see that it's basically loose. I can just push on that and it pushes back. And that is the problem for the fact this has been pulled back. I've got no chance of getting battery connection, so I need to basically come in and get this forward and make sure that it can't push back. So I might take this down to the workshop, push it forward and put some hot melt glue directly behind it to keep it in position. Well, I've got this battery opened up like this, a bit of a tour. There's a little circuit board there. I'm not into electronics, but this is what that board is inside the battery pack. It says 2009, the Lego Group. Maybe you can identify the components on that for me and explain to me what this little board does in the battery pack. The white express train down there has the same sort of problematic battery problem. It's not as bad as this blue freight train, but I'm going to go in and fix that battery pack in that one as well. Well, I better show you this, how I fixed the battery pack. That is the terminal that was playing up on us. That there, it pushes back far too easily. I don't like that. We're going to come in and I'm going to put in some hot melt glue behind this, but as I do that, I'm going to push this down so it stays down. Okay, it's not going to take much glue to do this. Looking down through camera, it was always hard to do. That'll probably do it. And hopefully the very dodgy Brothers battery terminal has been fixed. We'll take a look at it where the positive end of the battery is, and it looks like that terminal is now in the right position. It is now up. We're not seeing it sunken in. They both look like they are the same. And hopefully I can get this little battery pack back together and connections in it will work. Let's just double check. We are working. While I was sorting out that battery pack debacle, my freight train has come to a grinding halt there. We had built up the bull, which is actually a cow. Mystery there, I can tell you. My son has done the cable car, and these things are actually a fairly simple and easy to make. He's made a little forklift there. It's got a rubber band. Look at that. It's just like real, isn't it? A minifigure has appeared. Looks like a girl of some sort. A girl worker. She's got earmuffs on. Must be noisy. And the one that he's making up at the moment is this one here. So I've been doing all the stickers for him. That is the tanker there. Okay, and he's just putting a bogey together as I talk. I'll be honest with you, I'm still spooked by this bull. I'm sure that's a male when it has horns like that and it's got that underneath. I'm pretty sure males don't have those, well, not to that size. And the fact that there was a farmer there milking this bull, that's almost worth a standalone video, if you ask me.
No, it's not bull.
Well, my daughter has just arrived. She's checking out how the train's going, but I'm going to ask her, is that a male or female bull or cow?
Well, by the looks of it, I can tell that it can be a female. Because
why is it a female?
Well, if you look at the eyes, there's tiny eyelash there, and most of the male stuff with figures don't really have eyelashes.
Can you explain the horns then? Those giant horns?
Well, it may seem to be a bull or a cow, but did this come with a figure or something?
It did. Let me just reach down and get it.
Yeah.
There.
This figure's holding a pail with this white brick piece stud, which is I think it's representing milk. So cows normally produce milk, and some cows have horns, probably up to the size.
Do cows have horns that big?
Well, I think some do. Also, it's got an udder there, so I believe it's a cow, female.
There you go. Heard it from the boss.
Hey, Dad, I'm finished.
You finished?
Yes.
Okay, there is that wagon there. Does a forklift go up there, does it?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because of the constructions.
Okay, it does go up there. Although it looks a bit...
Constructions are your boss.
I thought I was the boss. I think it goes around like that. And we've got a spare set of earmuffs there, a spare tyre, a spare horn from that cow, that's a bull, that's whatever else. And that was the cable car. We've sort of taken a look at that. That bit of chain there, and that minifigure, it was annoying. That's for the pickup point, which is the next part of the build. We've got to build that next.
Yeah, bro.
You're almost done. And Daddy is still languishing with a unbuilt freight train. Well, it's taken a few days to do this because we only do little bits at a time. My boy has got together a building there, and you're just trying to find parts, aren't you? I've come along and retweaked some of these vehicles and built them correctly. Cough, cough. The forklift now sits in there properly. There's meant to be a gap there, so it slides in there and it locks down. There's our girl minifigure and our boy-girl cow, bull, thing, whatever. And there are our 3 men minifigures in this train set. So including that girl, we've got 4 minifigures. The locomotive is coming along nicely. You have to be careful with the stickers on this one because it ties in with the line work on the side. The battery problems have been fixed, I hope. Boy, that put a dent in the time of making this thing. Let's take a look inside the driver's cab. There are the controls of the train, and most importantly, I can see a lever because trains don't use steering wheels, they use levers. I'm not exactly sure what design this train is based from. To me, it just looks like an American design, to be honest, because I don't see freight trains like that in Australia. But that's how it's going, and the office area work zone is slowly coming together. Keep on building. Daddy will do the stickers. And that's a cocky.
Okay, how do you do that?
Just stick it on, just like the constructions say. Okay, the blue freight train has finally been made. Day 3 into the build, only because I only had a couple of hours bite at building this train, but it looks spectacular. There's nice easy access to get a driver in and out of the driver's cab. To power it up, you press here, and I've used a clear brick here so you can see the green light of the power pack. Another nice little feature I like on this train is that this panel here can be easily removed so you can change the channel on the remote control. Thank you, Mr. Lego. The Lego City train system is a spectacular train system if you ever get into it. This blue freight train looks beautiful against my other Lego City trains. Well, okay, I'll come along and we'll give this its first run. Lego City train system uses a remote like this. I've got it on channel 3. I've set it up to work on this side, so I put a blue brick there. And I've also written blue freight on the back. And if I start turning this wheel and point the remote in the right direction, hopefully we'll have something happening. And it is the first run. Nice and slow to start with. We'd hate to crash the brand new train. Very snazzy indeed. If you're a train watcher, this is paradise, I can tell you. And I can come in and speed up the train, but I've really got to be close to the remote control to make it happen. There we go. But don't go too fast. Maybe that's a bad place to have a coffee. It's like that round here. We can go a bit faster than that, but it starts to get dangerous. Oh. And I think if I go any faster than that, we'll have disaster. Okay, we've hit top speed. Anything could happen. Looks like it's sticking on the rails. I'm quite surprised. Oh, what happened there? It seems my son has been playing with the points and caused a train wreck. And a quick way to stop the engine is to press that red button there. The silence. I don't really want to stack up the trains because I want to see this train with its cargo from that train set. And I'll try and get some law and order back onto this railway, if that is at all possible. What is it about young boys wanting to smash up trains? I just do not understand. Meanwhile, over on the build table, well, apart from trying to destroy things, we have built up what is, I think, a gantry crane, which lifts the cables up off the, well, cable car over there. I've had to put in a bit of sneaky track here because all of my Lego track is caught up on the railway. But this is looking pretty good, and my boy needs a hand with this little bit of string, which is on this part of the playset. Okay, my son is going to demonstrate how this crane works, and I'm going to pick up a cable off the car there. We're going to aim to pick up that one there, so we move over and we lower down our hook, and you turn that and the hook comes down. It's a case of carefully turning it, and you will lift up that drum of wire, and the whole crane moves, the gantry moves along, so it moves that way, and also it slides that way. Nice work. And then we can lower it down. Oh, that's a good sign. The stackle sheet is done. My son actually put one of these stickers on. It was that one there, I think. He just watched the way Daddy did it and he learned. I hope you learn a few things there as well. There was a mystery brick that we never found. It's that one there. And if we take a look at the picture here of the build book, it's on the build book there as well. And I think, and I'm not really an expert Lego builder, although there's plenty of people watching my videos who are, they list all the bricks in color code. And if you look here, these are all the cream bricks. I can't see that mysterious flat brick there at all in those parts lists, and believe me, I've taken a very good look here at what's going on. So Do Lego make mistakes like this? I didn't think they did. I thought they were the perfect company. Of course, that was the team of minifigures in the set, and this was the bricks that were left over. That's a bit weird to have a tyre left over. Is that normal?
Yes.
Is it normal to have a horn left over as well?
Yes.
A bit disappointing to muck around with the battery box in that. That's almost worth a complete dedicated video in redoing those battery boxes the way I would do it to improve your trains. I think the last thing to do is to basically get the train together, get it all on the tracks, and take it for a run. Just getting some shots. I put a GoPro on the back wagon there. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Well, I'm going to have to split this video here. It's getting quite long. We're punched up the 20-minute mark. I've got a lot of footage of this train running around as a whole train, and it looks spectacular. All Lego trains do. I didn't expect to be done over by the battery compartment, and that took a fair bit of time to fix. It really got condensed in what you saw in this video, and it really needs a much closer examination. I'll put up another video of the beauty of this train running about. I think it deserves to be seen without all of the angst that the battery compartment caused in this video. Anyway, sorry for cutting this video here. Thanks as always for watching, and bye for now.